This is Fred Wall, the Visa Coach. Today's topic is, what is a waiver from the K1 Fiance Visa face-to-face meeting requirement?
Visa Coach. Fast, easy, and personal.
I am Fred Wall, the Visa Coach, and I am known for the personal one-on-one relationship that we share. That's you, me, and your partner, as we work together as a team to overcome the many challenges of immigration. Don't risk your happiness. Don't go this course alone. Alone, it's far too easy for you to make the mistakes that cause tears, delays, and expensive denials. Pick up the phone and speak with me directly so that, you and I can get to know each other. This is the free consultation I talk about later. Now, if we are compatible, that'll be the beginning of our beautiful relationship to get you all of the immigration approvals that you need. Now, this is what two of my clients, Jim and Karen, had to say. Karen comes from the Philippines, and I helped her get her Fiance Visa, even though they had never met face-to-face prior to her arrival to the USA on her K1 visa. This one's a long one, sorry. I first wish to thank Fred for his dedication to helping couples like us successfully complete the K1 visa process. Our situation was particularly challenging as we had the ultimate red flag of not meeting the face-to-face requirement as well as others. We followed his lead and carried out the numerous actions to provide evidences to show a true relationship, and very quickly found ourselves approved at the first step with USCIS. This is a nerve-wracking process, but having Fred's custom web pages for us both to be on the same page as my fiance and knowing in clear language what to do next made all the difference. Karen felt nervous, but also prepared for her embassy interview, and after providing documents and answers to the pre-screeners, moved to an interviewer who had already denied 2 women. He asked only 3 questions and paid special attention to the thick book of evidences she had brought. He then stated simply, "Everything is in order, and we are now waiting for the visa to be delivered to her residence." Well, you guys are certainly welcome. Now, let's talk about getting a waiver from the K1 Fiance Visa face-to-face meeting requirement. One of the eligibility requirements for a Fiance Visa is the 2-year rule, which states that the couple must have met in person within the 2 years immediately preceding the filing date of the petition, and to be considered eligible, a couple must have actually met each other in person, face to face. This literally means being in the same space, breathing the same air. Video chats, FaceTime, Google Hangouts, telephone calls are not considered in-person face-to-face. And the rule does not refer to how long the couple has known each other. It only refers to the meeting in person face-to-face. The most recent face-to-face meeting should have occurred no longer than 2 years ago. Now, there are 2 exceptions to the face-to-face eligibility requirement. If the couple hasn't met, but the exception applies to them, the couple may request U.S. immigration to waive the requirement and allow the couple's case to proceed to the consulate interview, even without any recent face-to-face meeting. The first allowable reason that USCIS will accept to waive the requirement is that the requirement to meet the fiancé in person would violate strict and long-established customs of the sponsor's or fiancé's culture or social practice. Now, what this means is that if the couple's culture or religion prevents them from meeting prior to the wedding, then the waiver request is valid. But this is not about being allowed to date before the marriage. It does not matter if the couple is allowed to date. It's all about, at minimum, a single face-to-face meeting. And so if a face-to-face meeting could occur, for example, if the couple could be allowed to meet if chaperones were present, well, then the couple would not really be eligible for a waiver. And so far in my experience, I have never met a couple who were not allowed to have at least a chaperoned face-to-face meeting. The second exemption is that it is established that the requirement to personally meet would result in extreme hardship. Well, what is extreme hardship? Okay. Well, let's start with what it is not. It's not being too busy at work, unable to find a babysitter, hating to fly, or wanting to avoid the cost of travel. Basically, it comes down to a solid impossibility to travel. If the doctor says you are not healthy enough to travel, or the passport agency refuses to issue you a passport, well, then you have a valid reason for the waiver to be granted. Requests to waive the meeting requirement are, well, rarely approved. Only the most well-documented cases of religious or social customs or total inability to travel stand a chance. For example, in Jim's case, he did testimonial I read at the start of this video, he suffers an ailment that makes it impossible to travel. When we applied for the Fiance Visa, we requested a waiver to the face-to-face meeting requirement and included solid medical evidences and doctor statements to clearly demonstrate his situation. His waiver request was quickly granted, and subsequently his fiance's visa was granted as well. Now, also Robert came to me. He was divorced and had paid his child support directly to his ex-wife. As social services weren't involved in the payments, they, the government, refused to believe his or his ex-wife's statements that the monies had been paid in full, and they wanted to double charge him to pay a second time. Well, during 4 years of court battles, social services applied extra leverage against Robert by asking the U.S. passport agency to deny issuing him a passport. He was honest. He had paid his alimony, but with no passport, he was unable to travel to have the face-to-face meeting with his fiancée that, well, he desperately desired. Now, when we applied for his fiancé visa, we requested a waiver and told his story. We included court records and correspondence evidences to prove his situation, and his waiver request was also granted, and subsequently his fiancé's visa granted as well. Now, it's not easy to get a waiver from the face-to-face meeting, but if you have a valid reason, I can help. So far, all of the cases I have worked on that included waiver requests have been granted by USCIS. This was Fred Wall, the Visa Coach. Now, please like or add your comments to this video. Then go to visacoach.com and sign up for the Visa Coach monthly newsletter. Each month, it is full of tips and advice on immigration, and it's free of charge. Finally, when you are ready to get started, well, call for your free consultation and speak with me directly.
Before starting your immigration adventure, before entering an arcane maze of rules, regulations, and procedures, before committing yourself to a risky path that could mean an end to your happiness, speak with the Visa Coach and ask for his free consultation. He listens to you to learn the red flags and strengths of your case, your eligibility and goals. He will suggest which visa is right for you, the best strategy to get it, and how soon your love can join you. The friendly advice and wisdom he'll freely share with you might make the difference between approval and denial, and could save you months or years of loneliness and separation. What have you got to lose? Book your free consultation today.